Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Welcome to the Properties of Nature podcast.
I'm pretty sure I peaked on like every single one of those. My mic is really close to my mouth, and I was too lazy to scoot back enough. So like I just pretty much tilted my head up and just my dog Waffles stopped chewing on the
We've
bone.
all been there.
He's just scared now.
He's just looking up like, what the fuck?
Bro, he actually left the room. I'm like trying to find him. He's on the bed in the back room just fucking looking at me. Like, bro, are you good? He like ran all the way back there and it's just like he brought his bone with him. Hey guys, it's
okay. We had no intro.
I was about to. Hey guys, it's your bachelor here. Wait, what's it called when someone is single? Is it a bachelor?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's your bachelor here, being a bachelor. Welcome to the Properties of Nature podcast. Dude, we all kind of feel like ass today. Everybody else do your fucking intros.
I'm Gade Farron, the drummer for Properties of Nature.
I'm Josh, the singer of Properties of Nature. We started without Thomas.
We did.
I told them no.
Thomas said, yo, boys, let's do the podcast at X time. We all showed up 5 minutes before X. Thomas said, bro, I'm not fucking ready to podcast right now, bro. What the fuck, bro? I said I'd be getting there at that time, bro. Not doing the podcast, bro. And I said, that's literally not true.
Bro.
And he said, oh, sorry.
Bro,
so I decided we're starting without him.
He's over at the Castell boys' house right now. So you know how Thomas doesn't have a place to fucking live or anything right now. He's getting his shit set up all over again. He's fucking hanging out at the Castell boys' house, and they're doing like band practice stuff. So he's like, shit. The time I planned on starting, we can't start there anymore. And we're like, joke's on you. You can't start there. Maybe we're going fucking hog wild. We're going off the rails. He didn't even know about this episode. He's gonna come in
straight up,
and he's gonna what?
Hey. Shout out to the Castell boys, the band Castell. If you haven't listened to them, anybody in the podcast, listen to them. They're good. They're sick. They're cool. They're letting Thomas chill at their band house and record the podcast there. They are like literally chill bros. We're going to have them on the podcast sometime. It's going to be a good time. We're going to write a song with them maybe. Whoa.
Bro, should we? We should, shouldn't we?
I would like to. We talked to them about writing a song with them like literally like a year and a half ago. And we were like, yeah, we should totally do that.
Shouldn't we? Are we also recording a song with like Lilac Kings or something? Is that something?
We can. I just have to hit.
Is that just something
Dylan.
we've talked about? Do we know them personally?
I've talked to Dilly Boy once.
Is Dilly?
Are there any bands that we don't know personally? Be honest.
Dude.
We have easy contact with most Swancore bands that are not like Dance Gavin Dance would be a little bit of a difficulty.
Yeah.
But
it is a bit weird considering where we started out, right? Like it's like small dumb haha band, you know, not really too serious. And then we were like, wait, what? And it actually turned into like this. But like before, Josh and I were over here creaming our jeans about like Lemonade by Dwellings, and now we just like hit up Isaac, whatever, and like we talked to like prominent members in our genre.
Isaac, you want to be on a song? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's so weird having been the no. It's okay. So we have like a Discord, right? And people come in there, and like, you know, for the first week, they're always like, oh my God, like famous people. And we're like, nope, not even fucking close. We're just fucking regular. We're just regular guys, just like you. And then
it's the same with the other band guys. Like, honestly, all of these dudes in these bands, they're just regular fucking dudes. We're all just regular fucking dudes. We just play music. Like, we're all just fucking normal.
Yeah, dude, we're all just fucking normies.
Like, I think it's crazy.
We're just
Speak for
normies.
yourself, I fuck pretty wild.
Dude, I was just gonna say
I had to do it.
We're all regular, but we all just out here watching hentai, you know?
Canyon,
Yeah.
will you tell us a motherfucking Domino's story while Josh gets his camera set up?
No. Even better than Domino's story. Tell us, you only get one.
Oh,
he was talking about something before.
Okay, so I was just,
before
we were bored,
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
were
let's do
bored
it
before
already.
the podcast, right? And fucking, I was just saying some shit like, "Oh, I'm the scratch ticket goblin. I'll give you all scratch tickets, but if you win, it's mine." And Josh thought that was a little funny, but I was like, dude, that's a real fucking story. There wasn't an actual goblin, but so I was dating this girl who I won't name, obviously, but she was very nice. She's a nice person.
Her name was
and-
like Tiffany or something, right?
Bro, it was legit Dibony. It wasn't. It was wait, I said I wouldn't say it. I forgot I was on a podcast for a second. And I was like with her and her mother and her little sister in a car, and her mom was like, "I bought scratch tickets," and I'm like, "Okay, that's fun." We had to drive to Nevada to get them because you can't buy scratch tickets. You can't do lottery shit in Utah. So anyway, she gave them to us.
No fun.
And like none of them won, and then like one of mine won, and I was like, "Oh, sick!" And then like my girlfriend was just like, "Yo, he won!" And then her mom was just like, "Oh, cool, give it to me." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then that's
it's probably only like $5.
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't a lot, but I like.
Bro, I think we bought scratch tickets when we were in Kentucky.
Dude, Thomas did. I remember.
Didn't we?
Yeah, I remember Thomas did, and then he didn't win. He like spent like $5 or $10 on it, and then he didn't win anything. He's like, "This sucks."
Dude, I don't know how much we've like divulged about going to Kentucky. People know we went to Kentucky.
I didn't know we went there. But anyways, yeah, she made me give my ticket to her, and then we were at like this thing called like the Beaver Dam Jam or whatever the fuck, and there was like this heavy metal band playing, like some fucking Sleeping with Sirens shit almost. And they had like the emo hair and shit like that, and it was a fun time overall. And then it started getting later at night, and her mom was just fucking wasted, and they had a hotel that they were gonna stay at, and I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go home. Are you gonna go home?" And she's like, "No, I'm drinking." And I'm like, "Can I drive your kids home so that you don't drive them home drunk, like to this fucking seedy ass hotel?" And she like kind of was upset about that. And I was like, kind of, you should just fucking deal with it. I don't really want my girlfriend or her little sister to die. So yeah, you're just gonna fucking deal with it. She was super grateful about it the next day, but in the moment she was like, "We think I'm a bad mom," and I'm like, "Yeah, she was a bad mom." But yeah,
yes,
that same girl, she fucking this doesn't matter anyway. Don't worry, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not salty about it at all. It was just kind of a weird thing. I went out with you guys to go Pokemon going to the polls, and fucking you guys hadn't showed up to Town Square yet, but it was like a gay pride event, which I'm all down for. And I like was there and just walking up the road, and I didn't even see her, but she was just like, "Hey, Canyon, this is my new girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh." Like, I hadn't spoken to her in fucking forever. And, like, she was just, like, flaunting off her girlfriend to me, which was very weird. It was very weird vibes. And I didn't know what to do or what to say because I wasn't great socially at that point still, and I was very awkward around her, and it made me panic. I was just like, "What's your name?" And then she just like told me her name, and I was like, "Your name's easier to pronounce than this other girl's name," who had like a really hard to like pronounce name. It had like multiple letters and like weird fucking letters in it. And then I left, and I didn't mean to accidentally fucking like weirdly roast her, but I just did, and I walked away, and I feel really bad about that. But it's also like, why would you fucking like try to like flaunt off a human being to someone else? I'm like, I'm sure your fucking girlfriend didn't appreciate that. But yeah, no, that's my. I don't know why. It just I thought about thinking about that fucking scratch ticket thing made me just think about all just these weird memories I had of like it was a fun relationship, and she was sweet, and she was nice. Don't worry.
Dude, speaking of fucking weird memories, man, Josh has some weird memories of his dream last night that involved me.
Homie, I don't even know if I can like really say much about the dream without it being like. It's so like non-coherent random shit that I like have like snippet memories of that it's like not even like it was just this wild. It wasn't even like a single dream. It was like multiple just like lifetime.
You had one of those
dreams,
RTX
like crazy fucking
dreams.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's probably that. But it's just like, dude, it felt like weeks of just like dream state, like shit happening. Like I lived a whole fucking life last night, and it was multiple people's lives.
You do know that it's July 17th, right? You slept for 7 days.
Dude, imagine you slept for 7 days and 7 days of work, dude. You'd be poor as shit.
You're like, that was crazy.
Dude,
it felt like I was asleep for 7 days.
I don't even know. I don't even know if there's like anything I can really delve into without it being like
like
non-coherent, like
not great podcasting
stupid.
stories. It's
Yeah, I
just
don't
random
think I
shit.
can really like describe the dreams that well.
I will say I had a dream. I taking my ADHD medicine. I had a dream that was just like 5 seconds long, but I was like behind a barrier, and I looked up at like someone that was there, and I'm like, oh, this is a dream. And they like looked at me, and they were like, you're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to. And they like start like glitching out and then screaming, and it gets really fucking loud. And then I wake up, and I was like, he's startled from like how
That was-
fucking panicked
That
that
was
made
straight
me.
up Insano style.
Yeah,
That's
no.
insane style.
I had a
dude.
couple dreams
You're
like
not
that in a
supposed-
row.
You're not supposed to know that.
My ADHD dreams, my fucking ADHD medication dreams are actually fucking out of this world, kid cuisine. Like, it's fucking crazy, the shit that I dream of. And it's usually like
Wait.
fourth wall breaking shit whenever I have.
You still taking those meds?
Nah.
Or you took them for a little while and stopped?
I took them for a little while and stopped, mostly because, like, so I tried taking regular ADHD medication and it, like, worked well, but it also made my heart rate, like, double the amount it normally is. Like, it would be like 100 and fucking, I'd wake up and my BPM would be like 140 resting. Like, I was just asleep and I wake up and it's 140.
Oh, so you were just like really going like fucking ham.
Yeah, it did something with my body that my body did not like, and it was
Yellow
fuck-
tape around his body.
and then it fucking so I started taking this other kind of medicine, which was hormonal instead of like actually meth. And it takes like it has to change my fucking hormones, so it would take like a month or two to actually start working, but like I just feel like shit for 2 months before anything actually fucking happens. So I'm like, bro, frick this, I guess. Honestly, I think half of it's attributed to like having fucking autism. So I'm like, half of me's not even sure if I got full ADHD or if I just got like ADHD light and then I'm just high functioning autistic on top of that. I'm pretty sure that's the fucking case. But which is fine. I'd be totally alright with that. I guess it's not bad. I mean, I make cool music, so that's something.
That is something.
But yeah, we're
Good job.
fucking.
Something and a half.
We
Thanks for making cool music.
yeah, you're welcome,
Can we all
everybody.
just have an appreciation moment? Can we all just have an appreciation moment?
I'm autistic,
For Thomas.
so we all can run. For what?
Appreciate Thomas.
For what?
Thomas.
What?
I'll appreciate Thomas.
Is
That's what I'm
Thomas
saying.
here?
I always
What?
I wasn't
appreciate
talking about
Thomas.
appreciating you, Canyon.
I know that. I'm saying, why are you saying appreciate Thomas?
Because he's wholesome and sweet, and he's a teddy bear.
Did I tell you guys
I
about the
appreciate
fucking?
him, you know?
Yeah, I'll probably have to cut around some of this because a lot of this is like, yeah, it's a very relaxed episode because I think it's like an episode before we're doing a double recording today, just a little behind the scenes for you guys, and Thomas isn't here, and we all just kind of, dude, I woke up and I just felt so shitty. Cade didn't sleep enough, and Josh fucking had his weird ass dreams for a little out of it, so very relaxed episode.
I'm still getting better, dude. I don't even know if I'm good enough to like work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to call in. Like,
You said you were gonna work.
feel-
You said you were gonna work like 5 days ago. You still haven't gone back to work?
no, dude. I just every time I'm like I feel like I might be okay the next day. It's just some weird shit happens, and I'm like, there's no way I could like lift a thing.
There's no way to come back from
and
this.
walk around for 10 hours and do shit.
Got
Like-
biometrodomitis, dude.
I feel like all of my motherfucking abdominal organs are like inflamed. Like I don't feel good.
Have you dodo poo poos? Dodo poo poos?
Feeling straight up pumped, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, you got that pussy pumped intestinal
I
edition?
feel like I feel unwell. I don't even know if I should be going to work. I feel like I might be fine tomorrow. I feel like today is the best I felt. Yesterday was the best I felt up until today. I'm making progress. It hasn't gone super bad. If I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, yeah, I could work, then I'll probably work. But if I start feeling like shit in the middle of the day, I'm gonna be like, yo, I gotta go home and get another doctor's note or some shit.
Hey, did I tell you guys about the fucking story of the guy who like fucking who like tricked us at Domino's about like the so like we have this like area that we deliver into, and this guy is like 5 minutes outside of that area. So like he just keeps getting pizzas delivered to a random location within the map, and then I drive there, and he goes, "Oh yeah, this is literally what he said. Imagine the place that I drove to is 123 North, and he lives on 666 Kermit, right? And I'm like, hey, I'm here at 123 North. Like, where are you? This is just a fucking Budweiser factory or whatever the fuck it is. It was like a beer factory, an abandoned beer factory. And he's like, oh, I'm like, I'm at 123 North. He's like, that's where I live. And I'm like, so you live in this abandoned factory? And he's like, no, I live at 666 Kermit. And I'm like, that's a different address. And he's like, no, it's 123 North. And I'm like, so if I type in 666 Kermit, it's going to pull me up at the location I'm at now, or it's going to pull me up at a different location? He's like, well, no, it'll be a different place, but this is actually 123 North. And I'm like, I think I know what's happening here, and I literally am not allowed to go. That's literally secondary location shit. You can fucking murder me, and nobody will know where I was fucking at. They will think I'm here when I'm actually 10 minutes up the fucking road. Like, this guy's, like, I'm not allowed to fucking do that.
So you didn't go and drop it off?
Yeah, even though they, like, pay beforehand, because they pay beforehand, because they're like, oh, we already paid for it. And I'm like, that sounds like a you fucking problem. Yeah, we're literally told to. So
what do you do? Do you just tell your boss, like, hey, he tried to get me to go somewhere that wasn't the location?
Yeah. You have to go, like, yeah, there was one time where I got sent to just the wrong location, but they actually did live within the map. So, like, I get there and they're like, we didn't order a pizza. And I'm like, oh, this is the location I was given. And they were like, shit, it was probably, people that come and hang out here frequently. They just left they left the location on file. So they actually live over there. And I went over there, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to cancel the order, have them refund it, and then make a whole new fucking order, and then send that to the right location. You can still use the same food, but you have to, like, remake the order or whatever. But you couldn't do that for this place because they live outside of the fucking map area. So I'm like, you have to tell them, like, sorry.
Outside the zone.
How often does this shit happen?
It happens often enough that it's, like, something that we're trained on. Well, we're not trained on it. It just happens, and then you call.
You'd think, like, I've never had an issue just giving my address to a delivery place, and then they come and drop off my. I've literally, I don't get shit delivered that often, but, like, I've never had an issue.
You probably live within their fucking map. Yeah, we literally, if you
Domino's like map districting thing pisses me off sometimes, because the Domino's, I'm exactly in between two Domino's. Yeah. One of them straight bussin'. Makes great food and stays open till 1. One of them is the shittiest fucking pizza place on the planet, and they close at like 9.
Dude, what
and
the
so
fuck?
I can't order delivery from the bussin' one because I'm technically in the district of the shit ass one.
Fuck,
bro. Wait, so how the fuck? Domino's opens at like 10 a.m. They don't even open up at like 6 or 7 like these other fucking places do. So you're telling me the shit ass one isn't even open a full 12 hours? I guess why would they? They should open up for their busy hours. Yeah, because I will say anytime past 9 for the most part, unless it's like a Friday night, it's like not busy past like 9, and that's when you get a lot of your cleaning done and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that does make sense.
One time I fucking called the Bussin' Domino's at like 11. No, I called them at 10:50, and they were like, "Look, dog, you're not within our delivery district zone thing. You got to call the other Domino's." And I was like, oh, word. I called the other Domino's, and they were like, hey, actually, sorry, we need you to call this other Domino's. And so I was like, okay, whatevs. I called that other Domino's, and they were like, no, we can't serve you. You got to call the Washington Domino's again. So I called back to the second Domino's, and it was like, by that time it was like 10:59 and they closed. They literally answered my call, and they were like, we close in like 5 minutes. Fuck it. Just tell them to call somebody else, and then we'll turn the phones off.
Literally,
and they hung up on me and turned the phones off.
That's what we fucking do. Like, sometimes if we're just like, first off, if we're busy as fuck, we don't even pick up the phones and they'll just ring for hours. It's actually hell for me because I can't pay attention to anything. And it's like busy enough as it is, and you hear
your Domino customers are going to hear this, and they're going to be like, that fucking dick.
We pick up all the fucking time, unless there's only one person in the store and there's 2 delivery drivers, and the one person in the store has to make pizzas and then also take care of the oven and get the pizzas out and like prep for people. And if we're that busy, that usually means there's like 20 fucking orders up on the line, and it's like, yeah, dude, we just can't get your order. Well, like, if anything, we'll pick up and say, can you hold? And then we'll never pick it up again until we're able to. Until we're able to, of course. But like, if we're not able to, we just won't. Like, it's...
Who calls in orders these days when there's like, you just do it online?
Dude, I live in Bluefield, Virginia. There's so many fucking old people here. I try to tell people, they'll call and be like, I saw a deal for the $8.99, whatever, this and this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, so that's like about $100 worth of shit. There's no way you saw a fucking coupon for that. And they're like, well, what do you have there? And I tell them like our best deals, and they're like, wow, really? And I'm like, well, actually, there's way better deals on our fucking app if you want to go on the app. And they're like, could you do that for me? And I'm like, could I make an account for you and have your like login credentials and payment methods and put it in? No, like fucking do it yourself.
You tell them that?
Yeah, I tell.
I tell. Say it like that?
No, dude, I've got to be such a bitch over the phone sometimes. Sometimes, for the most part, I'm nice, but like if someone's being rude to me and they're gonna be like, I can't even use the app, and I'm like, then just don't get pizza. Like, what do you fucking want from me, dude? I'm not your goddamn mom. I don't know. I
really want to hear how you interact with these people.
Dude, these people, they literally
make my day.
We'll be so fucking busy, and then they'll call and they'll be like, hold on, and I'm like, nope, and then I put them on hold, and then I just leave the phone.
Wait, they call you and then say hold on?
They call me and they'll be like, oh, hold on, I gotta figure out what we need. And I'm like, you're supposed to do that before the phone call. Or they'll like call and be like, what did you want? And then I'll be like, all right, they're just asking one person. But sometimes I'll hear like 5 people in the background, and they'll just be like, okay, and then what did you want? And then they'll like list it off to me, and I'm like, I can't keep track of this because some guy fucking called and he said, I want one with cheese. And I'm like, I have to stop him immediately and go, oh, what size? And they're like, just one with cheese. And I'm like, we've got small, medium, large. What do you want? And they're like, all right, medium.
One with cheese.
And I'm like, what kind of crust do you want on that? And they're like, with cheese. And I'm like, we don't have a crust with cheese. And they're like, no, I want the pizza with cheese. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do you want extra cheese? And they're like, no, just cheese. I'm like, okay, we got a medium cheese pizza. We've got hand tossed, thin, and Brooklyn's. Oh, not even Brooklyn, because you can't have Brooklyn for anything but a large. For like anything but a large. So I'm like, what kind of crust do you want? And they're like, with cheese. And I'm like, all right, you're getting a hand tossed pizza. And they're like, what about for the second one? I'm like, you didn't even fucking mention a second one, dude. I'm going to give you the same exact pizza. Do you want anything other than cheese? And like, I wanted pepperoni. And I'm like, all right, you've got this and this. And then if there's anything wrong with it, I'm just like, all right, I don't know, man. You're getting this. I don't know how to deal with these people anymore. They call and they just like say the dumbest shit. I swear to God. I seriously
want
feel like,
with cheese. I want it with cheese.
It was crazy, dude. I literally want to be like, you all right, buffoon? And I want to hang up the phone. I want to do that so fucking bad. I hate the people that call in sometimes. For the most part, they're fine. But like every now and again, you just get some that are just absolutely intolerable. They act like they've never spoken on a phone before.
Oh my God. I want to hear these phone calls. You need to like bug the phones.
Yeah, I'll just have them live on the podcast. Some guy over here is just like fucking. Some guy called the other day and was just like, "I'd like a small," and I'm like, "Let me stop you right there. If I can get you a medium for literally cheaper than a small. Smalls are like $15. I can get you a medium for like 12. I can get you a large for 11." And he's just like, don't try to upsell me. And I'm like, I'm literally downselling you. I'm literally down. He's like, you're trying to give me more pizza. And I'm like, yeah, I can give you more. You can throw the rest away. Throw out half the pizza. You're still getting more than a small, and you're paying half the fucking price. And he's like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to trick me. And I'm like,
I don't know what you're trying to do.
He's like, homie, I'm your only friend in this world.
Imagine
you
being
need
that
me.
person. You're like, yeah, I would like a small. You're like, okay, hang on. Mediums are cheaper than smalls. Do you just want a medium? Don't upsell me.
Do not. And I'm like, I literally
don't know what sort of sorcery you're
he
trying
said last
to
time
play
I came in,
me.
Trick
he
me.
said last time I ordered a small. So I go into his most recent. The last thing he got was a fucking large pizza. And I'm like, hey, man, it shows here your last like 5 purchases are fucking larges, my guy. And he's like, no, they were small. And I'm like, do you just maybe think they were a small? And he's like, no. And I'm like, I'll count you in for a medium. Then he's like, fine, whatever. Like, we'll do a medium. And like, he said, because it said it's cheaper. And I'm like, you don't want to go for the cheaper option? He's like, no, I don't need all that. And I'm like, all right, maybe he just doesn't want a big ass pizza taking up space in his car. I have no idea with this man. And then he orders it, and I give him the medium, and he's like, this is pretty small. And I'm like, you said you wanted a small, which is even smaller than this, my guy. You wanted a bread bite. You wanted a fucking bagel bite, and I gave you an actual goddamn pizza, which there's no fucking way you and your fucking wife that weighs 3 pounds is going to eat. She's literally going to blow away with the next burst of wind. She's going to soak up in the rain and shrivel into a fucking piece of paper Mario in the fucking parking lot. There's no way you're going to be able to eat all this. But anyways, he's like, well, whether you guys are just trying to, get money out of me. And I'm like, I'm not. You don't see me begging for fucking tips, my guy.
Took less money.
Yeah, I'm like, dog. I
saved this dude money, and he's
what
like,
a grouch ass.
I know, dude. They're all
How old
fucking
was
mean.
he?
He was like fucking 70 or something. I told him he came in there, and I was like, He's like, are you sure? And he started complaining about prices. And I was like, actually, if you use our app, it's cheaper. And he goes, I couldn't be bought. And that's how I get a lot of the old people to go away. I get a lot of the people to go away like that. I get them all to leave because they couldn't be bothered. So I say, well, you could get it cheaper with technology. And they're like, oh, whoa. I'd rather pay more than get technology.
I didn't go to college. I can't use the technology.
I'm sorry. I got paid $500,000 a year to do it, and I didn't even go to college. I can't be bothered to press a couple. It doesn't even have buttons. They say click the button. What button? It's just a piece of glass.
Button?
It's a screen. It's just it's easy.
Yeah. I remember when I used to get a phone call and you remember Jurassic Park? It was like that. And I'm like, bro, you're fucking old as dust. Do you want pizza or not? Fuck me, dude. Yeah, no, my job's been fucking wild. It like rained really heavily the other day and I fucking was just standing outside in the rain. I told this in the last podcast. But yeah, it's been raining a lot recently and I just get actually soaked. And you're not allowed to wear jackets unless it's a Domino's jacket, which is made of cloth, and it fucking pours rain out here. Like literal, like someone's above you with a gallon bucket of water just dumping it on you. That's how hard it fucking rains here. It's insane. And like, I want to wear my raincoat, and you're like, you're not allowed. And I'm like, well, fucking, all right, fire me then, I guess. I don't fucking give a shit. Domino's is wild.
Are you wearing it?
Yeah, I still wear it. I still wear it. I'm like, I'm not gonna get fucking. I'm not gonna.
Are they gonna? Is the customer gonna complain?
If they fucking did, I'd be like,
can't wear a jacket.
Like they don't know
the
that
word
rule.
Domino's on the front of your jacket.
They don't fucking allow shit like that. It's so weird. Domino's is weird, but it's good.
I can't believe Domino's is like up on your ass about that. And I was like over here like delivering UPS packages in like khaki shorts, a black shirt, and like a Hail the Sun hat. And like people were like, "This dude's about to rob me."
We still got a 5.
People thought I was like stealing shit from their houses. They were so sketched.
Are you stealing my package? You're like, I'm leaving this here. I don't want this.
They didn't give me a vest. I was supposed to have like a UPS vest, and they never gave me one.
The fucking we got a 5-star rating still for our store because we keep that shit clean as fuck. I saw the other Domino store and I was like, damn, this shit's dirty as hell compared to ours. But we got like a 90 and we would have gotten like a higher score than that, except for like they couldn't find anything wrong. So like they just went to one of the workers and they were like, your shorts aren't black enough. They were like faded black. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck is this? Like, I understand like maybe it's like, yeah, you can't give somebody a perfect score because, it would look bad or whatever. So we got to, put them down on something. But it's like our store was so good. They literally had to find something, like make some shit up almost.
And that's how it be sometimes.
Dude, corporate shit pisses me off.
It's so weird. The way that they're like, well, yeah, instead of being like, good job, and then people keep trying to do a good job, they're like, do some weird psychology shit. And fucking, yeah, and they'll do better next time. And it's like, no.
Let's piss them off. Let's fucking piss them off.
At my
They'll
work,
quit.
At my work, I had a classic situation where like one of the big bosses just literally doesn't understand
my God.
how departments work,
Yes.
So one department, I was in trailer stripping again, where we clean out the trailers, and we bring totes out of the trailers for them to be reused. And the department that uses the totes is really, really, really short on a specific type of totes, the big ones, right?
I feel that.
And so they were straight desperate for big totes. And so the head honcho was like, okay.
Would you say they're totes desperate?
Yes, they're totes desperate. So the head honcho was like, okay, we're going to put extra people in trailer stripping, and we're going to have Cade and this other guy go through this trailer to try to find good big totes while the other people still get more big totes by doing regular trailer stripping. And I was like, okay, that sounds all fine and dandy. But just so you know, that trailer you just pulled in, that's the damaged totes trailer. That's where we put broken totes for them to go get recycled. There aren't good totes in there because we only put totes in there when they're broken.
Those are the totes. Those are the totes that we like. We're like, it's not that broken. We can still use it. And then it got damaged more to the point where we're like, even now we're fed up with this. So we put it in the damaged totes trailer.
Just wanted you to know that. That's the broken totes trailer where broken totes go. But we'll go through it,
Where totes go to die.
Me and motherfucking Ben dug through this dusty ass broken totes trailer. Like literally some of those totes had been in there for years. And they're stacked all the way to the ceiling. And they're all broken so they don't stack nicely. And you fucking like scratch your hands up on the broken edges and shit. It sucked. We went through probably 350, maybe 400 totes over the span of 6 hours, and we found 12 good totes. 12.
That's crazy. There was even good totes in there. It probably just somebody.
There weren't. We cut lids off of certain totes so there were 12 totes that were just missing lids. So we cut lids off of the broken totes and replaced them onto the ones that were just missing lids.
You did some like Frankenstein shit.
We literally did surgery on totes, but we managed to save 12 in like 5 or 6 hours.
On a grape.
Most trailers that come back in trailer stripping have anywhere from like 10 to 30 big totes on them. In that 5 hours, we each could have done like 7 to 10 trailers and gotten like so many big totes, like well over 100 big totes.
So you guys just like,
but this motherfucker was just like
5 hours scrounging these fucking.
Yeah, it was the dumbest shit because I was like, dude, this is the Broken Totes trailer. It's where we put bad totes. So after lunch, after 5 hours, we get back from lunch and I call my boss who's like directly above me and I was like, hey, we did what he said, and we dug through like straight up a quarter of this trailer already, and we've only found 12 totes. Can we just not dig any further and say we did the whole trailer? And he goes, yeah. So
He's like, yeah, I'll trust you guys.
Yeah. It was so fucking terrible, though. I was so tired. Because broken totes are way harder to deal with. You have to, like, use your whole body to, like, lift them and shit. And when they're stacked to the ceiling, it sucks. It was wild.
Yeah, it sucks whenever you get, like, the boss that's just... He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He just, like, wants to feel like he's getting something done. You know, he's just a desk writer all fucking day. He's just a chair sitter, mouth breather. And then you got, like, the one actual boss that kind of...
sitter, mouth breather.
He just kind of understands what's going on, and you just tell it. Like, I don't know. There's something to be said about bosses that understand what an employee does and trust that employee to know what the fuck they're doing and going like, hey, man, this is a waste of time. It's not something I normally do, so I'm going to be bad at it. It's going to be annoying for me. It's going to render us nothing. It would be better if I didn't do it. And to trust your employee and go, all right, like that's a whole new level of leadership that people just don't fucking understand yet.
Yeah, my like direct supervisor is pretty chill, but yeah, the boss of the shift is fucking awful. It's wild. All right, everybody. That was my work story, Canyon's work story. Josh doesn't have a work story because he's still sick.
He's still sick out of fucking work. Josh, how are we supposed to have a work story mini-sode if you're not even at work?
I didn't hear any of that. You just muted, so...
Damn, okay.
It's like, how are we... And I saw your mouth moving like...
How are we supposed to...
Josh, how are we supposed to have an everybody's work stories mini-sode if you don't even go to work because of COVID? This is such bullshit.
I could make up a work story.
Just make it up like a fucking lie. You just lie. Dude, a shooter came into our fucking store the other day, and they killed everybody. They killed everybody, even me.
Dude, okay, so I can bring up old stories from work.
Jokes on the podcast.
So, dude,
yeah, we wouldn't want to talk about any shooters in America. What?
Here's some work stories. So there's these squirrels at my work, right? Because I work in a warehouse. We got a lot of like nuts and seeds and like bird seeds and random rat poison.
What, just spilled on the floor?
Some things squirrels like.
They just break.
No, like we have the garbages. We throw out damaged products, and the squirrels kind of ravage through the garbage. Scrounge.
Damn.
So they kind of live out there, and I see these squirrels all the time running around whenever I go outside, and it's pretty cool. I saw one the other day, weeks ago. Okay, bye, Cade. Saw one literally weeks ago because I haven't been to work, laying in the shade just on its stomach looking at me trying to hide. It's like, Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking see me.
Well, a squirrel was just hanging out in the fucking shade, just like watch on his laying on his stomach or his back?
It's like 100 on his stomach. It's like 100+ degrees outside, so obviously it's like having a bad time. It's like, I'm thirsty as fuck.
So you gave it some rat poison water or something to put it out of its misery.
I'm worried about them eating rat poison because we do sell rat poison. I see mouses run across the aisleways. Mice?
Mice?
Yeah, sometimes. Mices. I probably shouldn't say that. If they find out I was talking about that, I would probably get in trouble.
You would get in trouble for talking about it, as opposed to them having mice.
Well, warehouses aren't supposed to have
one of the
rodents.
Fucking Family Dollar distribution centers on the East Coast got shut down because it had mice in it.
Literally every warehouse ever is going to have mice. It is literally
my
impossible.
warehouse didn't have mice in it.
We
what, because of
straight
negative
up had to
30
do-
degree temperature?
Not
We had to
all
do
of it.
straight up hella cleaning and shit. We got rid of all of them in our building. Our building's actually fucking clean as fuck now.
Doubt it.
We used to get little field mice.
Because they sneak in every once in a while. A trailer comes in from a different distribution center or something, and they can just run off instantly. Like, they can come on pallets. There's so many ways that they can just show up.
Or dude, they tightened up shit in our warehouse because we were getting inspected by the FDA because they had to inspect every Family Dollar location because of that shit.
Dude, one time there was this there was this truck that pulled up. One time there was this truck that pulled up at Dean Foods, and we like opened it up, and it smelled like hella fucking dank ass weed, sweet ass Mary Jane, and we literally we were told just to fucking close the truck and then just send him back. We weren't gonna open it up and get whatever was on there off because it just smelled like drugs so fucking bad. I still don't understand what the fuck happened with that.
So you think it was like some kind of illegal cartel?
It didn't look like there was any drugs or anything in there. I think somebody just smoked in the trailer or some shit. I got no fucking idea what happened with that. Dude, yeah, it was weird.
It was one of the frozen trailers, the ice cream trailers?
No, it was a regular trailer. It wasn't a frozen trailer.
Okay. What was being shipped in there?
I don't know.
I think you mentioned it, marijuana.
Well, you can kind
It
of
was actually
see,
full
like,
of drugs. Yeah, fucking. No, it was just like boxes. Like it was just like some gallon drums that we would need for like sauces and stuff like that, and then like some packaging stuff maybe. No, it was ingredients trailer. I forget. Dude, is this even a fucking podcast? I don't know. I think we have some fun work stories, but maybe we'll just call this one like a chill episode. Guys, we're gonna do here because I gotta fucking get me some fucking food and I'm goddamn dead.
Everybody's gonna be upset about this episode. They're gonna listen to this and be like, "Wow."
Nah, they're gonna be like, "Man, what a chill episode." I really needed that because I was feeling so energetic and I just needed to calm down. And I'm glad I got this properties of nature. I'm gonna title this episode "Only Listen If You Need to Be Mega Chilled Out, Bro." I'm gonna call it that. And then in the poll I'll go, "Were you chilled out this episode?" But yeah, guys, you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope this episode was relaxing for you. And it's so relaxing, I'm not even going to tell you to follow our socials. That's how relaxed we are right now.
So relaxed right now.
Dude, I'm literally...
But if you were going to follow our socials,
if you were,
I'm not going to tell you to do it, but if you were, it's Twitter @pon_band, you know, and you can join our Discord. It's our pinned tweet.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should, but like
no,
in there,
just because it's a relaxed
vibes
episode,
too.
so we wouldn't just say it. But like, yeah, if you wanted to, Properties of Nature on everything else, pretty much Twitter and Facebook. Wait, not Twitter, Facebook and Instagram is what I meant to say. All right, bye guys.
Later,
Goodbye.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so they stopped their recording, but I haven't stopped mine yet. This is a secret Cade-only outro to the Chillcast. Chill Cade outro for the chill Properties of Nature Chillcast. I'm not going to stop talking because I'm chilling. Canyon's going to have to edit this. And he's going to have to find a spot to cut me off.
Being chilling.